Yes, so good evening everyone and hearty welcome to post-market analysis of Nifty, Bank Nifty as well as Sensex on 11th of November. So again we are here by 8:30 and hope people will be joining in soon. So this is the daily candle of Nifty which I have taken in Sensible here. So as you can see, we have had a very small gap of opening, and immediately in the first 5 minutes itself, Nifty fell by almost, I think, around 60-70 points in the first 5 minutes itself. Okay, so it is from 615 where we opened to a close of around 546. So initially there was bearishness and it seemed like we are going to be breaking 25,500, and we did break 25,500, but 25,450 held very firm. Okay, so this is the support level 25,450, and this is not the first time we have been holding it. See here, when we had a very positive rally on 7th of November, that day also we had this. Okay, on 7th of November, 450 was holding firm. It was initially acting as a resistance and then as a support, and in previous falls also we could see that 450 was taken as a very good support. So that is one thing. Now from 450 what happened was really steep and a very huge rally. If you are a call option buyer, you would have made probably a lot of money, hell lot of money today. So Nifty from 450 almost rallied 250 points, more than a percent up intraday. Not just intraday, it is from around 10:45 to 3:30. That is only a matter of four and a half hours. Okay, just about 4.5 hours to 250 points. That is a very good rally. Now, is this a long build-up? Is this a short covering? So we'll go and see. Before that, we'll go to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty also performed very similar. Bank Nifty, the fall initially was steeper than what it was in Nifty, and the recovery also was very similar. If we go check, Sensex closed above 83,000, closed at 83,900. So Sensex also managed to go above 83,500 levels to 500 to 700 levels, which was yesterday's high. Now Sensex also closing close to 84,000. Now that is also some sense of positivity. Now if we have to see whether this is a short covering or a long build-up, we go to open interest and we look at, let's say, from today's expiry. See, you cannot arguably say much because this is expiry. So obviously there is a short covering. All the positions, the call shorts, the put shorts, everything were vanished. But for 18th November, for the next week expiry, what you can see is there is some build up at 25,000 put short, obviously, which is the strongest support. Now at 25,600 there is some sort of calls being left off and puts also leaving their positions. So but nowhere else, so this is somewhere between a short covering as well as a long build up, because there are not enough calls left here, but there are puts who escape their positions also. So it is slightly confusing as well. Now we go take a look at the PCR ratio. Also is at 1.1, which indicates again positivity in the market. So PCR going above 1, that is also good. India VIX was up by almost 4.5%, but towards the end it cooled down. Now these were our positions. We are not holding any overnight positions. All these positions are done, as you can see. Now India VIX yes, India VIX is up by 1.5%, but it was up by almost 4.5%. The sector which outperformed today was IT index, following the positivity from US markets yesterday. Now the mid cap index also rallied higher. Auto index 1% up. Metal 0.7% up. So what dragged Nifty initially in the initial phase was Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, and probably HDFC Bank as well. Because of some rebalancing in Bank Nifty, HDFC Bank is losing some amount of weightage in Bank Nifty. So because of that, HDFC Bank was also trading lower. But after that, probably some news kicked in about that India-US trade deal is nearing, and that Trump also said India will be having a new fair deal. So in a sense he is accepting that the already existing deal is unfair to India. So again, I don't know what to say about this person. The other day, the very next day he can come and tell the straight opposite thing as well. Trump has been very famous for his flip flops. So let's not take anything for granted as of now. But at least as per today's morning news, there is hope that India-US trade deal will be on and the tariff will be reduced. If tariff is reduced, expect 27,000 to happen in another 1 or 2 months. That's it. 27 is very much possible if tariff is reduced. Okay. Now that's one thing. If we take a look at the global markets for US, the US generally performing flat to negative. The European markets are trading positive. All the European markets are trading positive, which was yesterday as well. And the Asian markets are mixed. Shanghai now, I'd like to see what happens with Nikkei is 0.14 down. So Asian markets are generally down to kind of mixed sentiments in Asian markets. Okay. Now, if you take a look at SGX Nifty, currently is trading at 882, which indicates almost 60 points gap up opening. That could also be because of the Bihar exit polls. Okay, so because of the Bihar exit polls, so 9 exit polls predict NDA sweep in Bihar. Okay, so exit polls favoring another BJP government. So if in that case, that will be good for the market. See, we also have to take into account that the previous union election, which happened on June 3rd, the exit polls just showed that BJP is going to have a landslide victory. And when the vote counting started, it was straight opposite. In the sense, it was very mixed, and Contras were fighting neck and neck for power in central government. So exit polls, how much fair or how much truthful it is still remains a question. So let us not take anything for granted, and we will wait and see for the original results to out. So but at least market will obviously react to the exit poll. If things are looking good, we can expect further upward movement in Nifty. Now the key levels to watch out for Nifty tomorrow, I'll just go to the watch list, will obviously be 25,800. Now another interesting thing I'd like to tell you, during today's market session, during today's market session I had drawn live market session, I had drawn a line at 25,550 here, and I had written in a text box here 25,550 plus a buy pressure, means call entry. I had written that, and until then I had taken no trades today. I didn't take a trade today. At 25,550 I just took a trade only for 2 to 3 lots, and this is what this was the profit. I rallied from, see, it was from around I think 40 to around 64 rupees, 40 rupees to 64 rupees, as you can see here. So I had said this during the market hours itself, and the market in fact overwhelmed my expectation. I couldn't catch the full rally because that option went to almost around 150 rupees, but it was at least a 50-point rally which I got 50% profit. So that was very good. That was a very good trade. So we had done this today in the morning during the market hours. So that was also with the help of 915trade.com, which is the options trading platform which I use. So a free webinar about 915trade.com is around the corner on 14th of November. People attending the webinar will also be getting an exclusive discount or offer on the premium subscription as well. So do consider that as well. What all you need to do is fill out a Google form given in the description. So please do check it out, and we'll meet you in tomorrow's live trading session at 9:20 AM. Thank you so much. Take care, Jai Hind, and goodbye.